help of fellow reviewer Zach Romero, we will be discussing the 1963 Roger Corman masterpiece, The Raven.
Now, The Raven stars Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, and Boris Karloff, and of course is based off Edgar Allan Poe's classic, The Raven.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Beautiful. This is the easiest formula for a successful movie ever. All you need is Vincent's perfect voice reciting Poe's prose.
Agreed. Or that.
What the hell is this?
Wow. Well, maybe this is just a break in the melodrama.
Are you kidding me with this?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe things are turning around. We have an actual raven in the film fucking adaptation of The Raven.
How the hell should I know? What am I, a fortune teller? Ooh, I'm chilled to the bones. Why don't you give me some wine?
The bird talks like the bad guy from Home Alone. Bad enough that the Raven speaks, but that he's gotta speak like Joe Pesci. How am I supposed to take this seriously?
We learn that the Raven is actually Peter Lorre, who was turned into a bird as the result of losing a wizard duel with Boris Karloff.
He's also an alcoholic, and tells Vincent Price in his drunken stupor that he saw his lost Lenore hanging out in Karloff's castle. So derpy and naive Vincent Price agrees to escort Lorre back to Karloff's castle to retrieve his magical belongings. And Lorre's son... Wait, holy shit, is that Jack Nicholson?
Yes, a very young and very handsome Jack Nicholson.
How is he in this movie?
Well, many film snobs, including Groupthinker 1984, claim that Corman was a competent filmmaker and that he could churn out films in a very short time with limited budget. Oftentimes he would reuse actors and actresses to conserve resources. Jack Nicholson would star in The Terror the same year with Corman at the helm again.
That's great. Really fascinating. This movie, though!
Anyway, they go to Karloff's castle, and he explains to the lot that Peter Lorre is crazy drunk, and that he's a shitty magician, which is why he got turned into a bird. And Lenore isn't there, it's just some cook-made thing.
This is damn ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you think this film was going to be about deep thoughts and regret? Because we have laser light shows and visual puns.
Spoiler alert, Lenore left Price for Karloff because he has more magic? And everyone thought Lorre was dead, but he's not, and Jack Nicholson ends up with Vincent Price's daughter, and everyone weeps because of how awful this movie is, and it weighed heavily on their consciences because they knew that no one should ever see it, ever, ever, ever. The end.
To be fair, this movie's pretty bad.
Let me start off by saying that this movie is a complete disgrace. It is disrespectful to Vincent Price, to Edgar Allan Poe, and the entire filmmaking business. Woo! Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Well, also, to be fair...
First of all, it has nothing to do with The Raven! It's a shitty movie that they knew no one would watch, so they slapped a Poe title on it to draw some sort of allure, and changed the name of one character. Lenore, of course.
The best part of this film is the first 15 seconds of it, where you get to hear Vincent Price recite 2 stanzas of The Raven. After that, all semblance of Edgar Allan Poe's work is lost.
This movie is the devil. I never thought that I would be pretentious enough to be in a position to say that I have a least favorite director, but I do, and his name is Roger Corman.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore. rather not discuss it if you don't mind.